What's good, y'all? It's Raysean. As you can see, I'm back on YouTube with it. I decided to make my comeback to YouTube because I just feel like I got something to say now. I got knowledge I want to spread. I got stuff I want to say. I really feel like I'm the voice right now. And I feel like this video right here can help so many people right now. It's New Year. Everybody trying to be better than what you were last year. And keep that same momentum going into the next year after that. We gonna keep it going for real. But it all starts with your habits. Whether you know it or not, everything comes from a habit. The way you tie your shoe, the way you walk, the way you talk, open up a water bottle. Everything you do is a habit. Habits are formed because your brain is constantly looking for new ways to save effort. So it forms habits because it likes to do little as possible. But your brain doesn't know good habits from bad habits. So it's up to you. It's up to you right now. You have to recognize those good and bad habits. And the best way to build new habits is to replace them with old ones. Like, let's start with your eating habits. Is the way you eating right now, is that what you think you want to be in 6 months? Because transformations happen over 6 months. Nothing's going to happen overnight, but if you make 1% better every day, it's going to happen eventually. But what's your eating habits like right now? Are you eating pizza, Cane's, Chick-fil-A, anything bad? Are you eating that every day? Do you think that's going to help you in the future? Because habits are just a reflection of yourself. So instead of eating that pizza, get you a salad, get you some potatoes, get you some fruit, get you some real good food. Do you have a problem watching Netflix all day? You can replace that with reading a book, watching a podcast. This book right here taught me everything I need to know about habits. This whole book right here transformed me to the person I am right now. Without this habits 2-3 months ago, I would not be here right now talking about this video. I promise you that. I promise you that. But yeah, focus on the systems. Like, goals are cool and all. Like, it's the end destination, but systems are what's gonna keep you going. Once you hit that 6-month goal, are you gonna keep going? Or are you gonna keep them same systems that kept you going? Once you hit that weight loss, you gonna keep that same system or no? Because goals can only get you so far, but the systems could take you to the promised land. Another way to change your habits is to identify by what you want to be. What would a healthy person do? Would they eat that milkshake or would they drink that water? Would they eat them chips or would they eat that banana? Think of what you want to be. What would a clean person do? If you want to be cleaner this year, what would a clean person do? Clean their room every day. But yeah, little stuff like that goes a long way, just identifying what you want to be known as. But yes, habits are everything. So focus on that. Focus on the habits and systems and that will take you somewhere. Next, what you need to do is invest in yourself. What do you mean invest in yourself? Invest in your knowledge. Invest in good food, invest in your health, exercise, do everything you can because wealth is health. You could have all the money in the world, but if you're not healthy, you can't do nothing with it. Like, I know y'all see everybody with the vid right now, everybody with Amarion, Omicron, whatever y'all want to call it, but focus on your health because without health, you can do nothing. Literally, you're going to be out for a couple days. That's just time taken away from you that you could be 1% better. So make sure you're taking care of your health by getting good foods, vitamins, and supplements. Get you some turmeric gummies from my website. Link down in the description box below. Tap in for real. But back on the food tip, make sure you staying away from processed food as much as possible. Eating real whole food. See me, I'm vegan. That's all I eat. I eat fruits, vegetables, beans. I'm always investing in my health. I play with my health because I know what it's like being sick. You can't do nothing when you sick. I bet someone out there, you know somebody that's sick. Are you sick right now? Probably watching this video. Make sure you invest in your health. Invest in your mental health. Make sure you're writing, reflecting, reading, meditating. Those all benefit your mental health. Make sure you're working your mind like you're doing your body. Like, without a strong body, you don't have a strong mind. Without a strong mind, you don't have a strong body. Because I really don't think people know that your body and mind is really connected. So you really got to put those two together and you could really take off. Focus on that for 6 months. I'm telling you, everything I'm saying right now, do it for 6 months. In 2-3 months, you probably won't even be the same. It all starts from your habits. From what you're doing right now, them habits and them systems. Oh my gosh, invest in your knowledge, because knowledge is really power. Make sure you learn something every day, because that's what helps with growth. Without learning something every day, you're just going to keep that same mindset that you know yesterday, the day before that, probably a week before that. If you learn it, you're always getting new thoughts in your brain. You're filtering out old stuff, putting good stuff in your brain. But yeah, knowledge is really power. What's some ways to invest in your knowledge? Get you a book. Like, all these are all the books I read this year. Oh, look, these are all the books I read this year. Like, when it comes to this knowledge stuff, I really do this for real. Cause when you learning something new, it's just like a software update for your brain. You're always updating yourself with new information. you're always learning. So it's just like, it never stops. You gotta be the best you can. If you really want to be the best you can, you always gotta be learning. Another way to invest in yourself is to exercise, work out, everything, live, ride a bike, do something. Cause there's so many benefits for your mind, for your brain, your physical health. I just do it for the physical benefits, you know, but make sure you're journaling, because you need to get them thoughts out. Instead of going to your Snapchat story, telling everybody your business, just do that in private. Write in your journal. Write goals. Reflect on your day. Say how your day was. See what you could do better. I like to do that so I can track my progress and see how my thoughts were the day before, the week before. I can't wait to see what my thoughts was six months from now. Like, I do this every day. Make sure you're getting sleep, because you need to rest your body, rest your mind. You're digesting everything from the day when it comes to the food in your body, going down through your small intestine, doing all that other extra work. Your mind is remembering everything that happened, processing everything that happened throughout the day. You need sleep to function to the best of your ability. So make sure you get at least 7-8 hours of sleep a day. See how your life changes. Make sure you're meditating. Meditating is great for mental health. You might not see the results right away, but stick with it. Like I said, a transformation should happen every 6 months. If you're not transforming every 6 months, whether it's in your body or your mind, your mindset, you're not growing as a person. So you gotta be able to just stick with the habits, stick with the systems, invest in yourself, and you'll be straight. Wake up early. Imagine just waking up an hour or two early, what you could do in that hour or two. You could work out, you could read, you could do anything. You could write. If you want to draw, do that. If you want to eat, you could do that. Just imagine what you could do with an extra 1 or 2 hours a day. And that compounds over time. That 1% gonna add up. Imagine. But something that could be holding you back from your full potential right now is your environment. Who are you hanging around with? Do they want to be better? They probably don't. So you probably gotta separate yourself from them. Your friends could be the ones holding you back. Little do you know. So sometimes you gotta cut them off or just limit their access to you, because you really are a product of your environment. What Dirt say in that song? They say you is what you hang around. Like, he really speaking facts in that, because you really are who you hang around. If you have a bunch of bad food in your kitchen, you're gonna eat that. That's your environment. But you can control that. Control what you control. All this stuff I'm telling you right now is something you can control. Like, your friends they just don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you change. I know when I went vegan, they was praying on my downfall. My sister was like, look at you trying to be healthy, trying to be different. I'm like, try to be different? Like, that's what's wrong. You gotta start thinking different. We need to normalize being healthy. Normalize putting good food in your body. Like, how is that being different trying to be healthy? Like, come on now. People will literally criticize you for doing the right thing, which is so opposite and backwards to me. Like, I'll never understand it. That's what separates the good from the great. The great will always do the opposite of what the average person is doing. And them habits, it all starts with the habit. What are you doing every day to do what the opposite person is doing? Learn to be uncomfortable. Take that risk you're thinking about, because you never know what could happen until you actually do it. Like, a lot of people say they want to do something, but until it's time to take action, they just talk, and none of that mean nothing until they actually do it. So take that risk. But yeah, you never know what could happen until you take action. Like, taking this action right here. I could have 1,000 subscribers tomorrow. I could have 1 million views on this video right here. But you don't know what could happen until you take that action. So take that action now. And when you first starting out doing something, taking that risk, whether it's working out, reading, you might struggle at first. I hope you're not struggling reading, but but there's a struggle in everything. And if you're struggling, that's good, because that means you're trying. Because there is no growth without struggle. Find the beauty in struggle. Find the beauty in struggle, because without no struggle, there is no growth. So do what you gotta do to be uncomfortable if you just want to be better. Like, if you're scared of doing something, that means you're doing something right, because that means you're about to change and grow as a person. Like, I know I'm being all, what's it called right now, inspirational or whatever. People will probably clown me for trying to be inspirational, because they don't want to see you grow. They want to see you where you were last year. They don't want to see you take off like a rocket. I'm on James Harden, John Wall. If you fail at that risk you try to do, that's okay. If you fail, that means you trying something new. You being better than the average person. But you don't even fail for real until you stop. So keep trying if you think it will benefit you. But start thinking long term about stuff. Starts with the habits. Is the habits you have right now, think 10, 15 years from now. You think if you keep eating canes, chicken nuggets, and pizza every day, how do you think that's going to impact your health? Do you think you're going to be healthy or not? What do you think is going to happen to your body, to your immune system? If you're not taking your Turmeric gummies, what you think gonna happen? Or any vitamin, any supplement. Link down in the description, get you some vitamins and supplements from Amway. But yeah, your spending habits. Everybody wants the cars, the big house, the nice clothes, fast whip. You probably want that G-Wag. But how you gonna get that if your spending habits is messed up? If you spending money on just anything, you gonna end up broke. It all starts with your habits. How's your spending habits like? Since we already talking about finances, get that in check. Think about that long term. Spending habits you have right now gonna take you to that big house, that track hawk. It's gonna get you that Hellcat. Think about that. Make sure you saving your money. Make sure you investing in your money. Make sure you making your money make money. I'm gonna have a whole video on investing. I feel like everybody should be investing. That's something everybody should be doing. But nobody wants to talk about that because we stuck in our old habits. So start saving, start investing, build you an emergency fund. Get you at least $1,000 in your emergency fund that you just never touch. Slowly build that up because you never know. Life throws you a curveball. You got to know how to adjust or whatever. Make sure you got an emergency fund because you never know. Life happens. A lot of people having problems with their car right now. It's winter. Your car might break down. You might need that $1,000, so make sure you got $1,000 at all times. But if you spend that $1,000, make sure you rebuild that emergency fund. If you don't do it right away, make sure you do it over time. Put like 20% of what you make in an emergency fund. Invest the rest. Invest 10 to 30% of what you make. I know everybody can invest at least 10%. You should have spent that money on some shoes. You just bought some Jordans, but you can't invest 10% of what you make. We gotta be better. Make sure you tracking your expenses because you need to know what you're spending your money on. Make sure you budget it. Make sure you taking care of your finance because without that, you'll be broke. Simple as that. Just keep saving money, keep investing money, and you'll be straight. Think like a scientist. Everything I'm telling you to do, test it. See how it works for you. You gotta learn how to come up with your own stuff. You always gotta be able to think again. Like you really gotta be able to think again if you want to grow. Gotta test stuff, gotta question stuff. But another thing is learn how to be a good listener because that can really, like I always been a good listener, but I didn't know it was like a really good skill to have. Being able to ask questions, be able to ask questions about those questions, being able to get something out of someone. Because you can always learn from the next person. You can learn from a crackhead not to be a crackhead. You can learn from a millionaire how to invest, how to get real estate, how to make your money make money for you. But yeah, be a good listener. Be able to ask good questions. Be able to respond. That will really, you can get something out from people. If you want to change, you got to change your values. How's your values looking right now? What's your value? Is your values right now going to help you 10 years from now where you want to be? If you don't, change them. Everything started to change for me once I started focusing on my health, self-improvement. I started valuing discipline, started valuing learning. Because I feel like doing that, 10 years from now, I'll be outdoing a lot of people. Because a lot of people not playing the long-term game. Everybody want the quick wins. Everybody want to start scamming. Everybody want to just do whatever. Short-term satisfaction is not going to be as good as the long-term, the long-term gains. The long-term gains going to compound over time. And you're just going to be better than everyone else because not everyone else playing like that. Life is just a game and not everyone wants to win. They say they want to win, but they're not putting in the work. They're not trying to be 1% better. They're not playing the long-term game. Just want to win now. They just playing the wrong game. But yeah, some people just be talking too much and they do no action. Like I was saying earlier, all that talking don't mean nothing until you actually do it. So until you do something, less talk, more action. You know what they be saying? Everybody be saying that, but a lot of people not actually doing it. Take that action. I got action I need to start taking, but I'm taking this action right now to make this video. I'm taking that risk. Take that risk to be uncomfortable, like I said. And you can't rely on motivation. Motivation can only take you so far. But what you need is them habits I was talking about. You need that discipline I was talking about. Them systems, because them systems gonna take you where motivation can't. Because motivation is just a feeling, but you need them habits. Make it automatic. It will click just like that. But yeah, sometimes you really, if you thinking about something, you really just need to do it because motivation happens from action. Like I'm telling you, I didn't want to make this YouTube video, but now I'm in it. I'm motivated, trying to keep getting healthier. Like all this stuff happened if you just do it. When I went vegan, I just did it overnight. Just like that, I just did it. I figured you'll figure the rest out on the way. I ain't have no food in my fridge that was vegan. I mean, it's just real food, but I didn't have no food. I was just eating pizza, canes, and sushi every day. Like that's all I knew. So I had to learn how to be uncomfortable. Learn how to take that risk. Just do it because nothing's going to happen until you actually do something. But yeah, there's never going to be a perfect time to start something. If it was a perfect time to start something, I would have a haircut right now because I would have my camera right now, but I'm using my phone. But sometimes you just gotta do it. There's never gonna be a perfect time, so just make that leap right now. If you're thinking about it, if this is helping you, just do it. Do it like Nike. But back to what I was saying about the long-term game. Like, life is just a game of chess. You gotta learn how to adjust. You gotta learn how to make moves. If you see an opportunity, take that opportunity. What are you gonna do with your losing? How are you gonna adjust? How are you gonna find patterns? See what works for you. If you take a loss, how you gonna bounce back? How you gonna get your get back? But most people, they just want to play the slots. That's not gonna last. You just gonna be chasing that high. The systems, the goals, that's what's gonna take you to that long term. Start thinking long term. But you gotta fall in love with the process. Some days it's gonna be boring working out. Sometimes you're not gonna hit your PR. You're not gonna want to read that book. But if you focus and you discipline, that will take where motivation cannot. But just remember that growth is not linear. It is exponential. So sometimes you're gonna have an off day, but that's not gonna mean nothing. Just keep getting 1% better. 6 months, you'll be a changed person. I promise you. Cause look at me right now. If I didn't start reading 2-3 months ago, I would not be the person I am right now. Not with this mindset. I'm just thinking different about stuff. Thinking long term, playing the long term game with a lot of stuff right now. Yeah, it's really simple. This life stuff is really simple. All you gotta do is the opposite of what everyone else is doing, or do what everyone isn't doing. Like, it's not that hard. You just gotta be different. But being different is what makes you better than everyone else. If you're doing the opposite of what the average person is doing, you already winning. But you just gotta stick with the habits, the systems, invest in yourself, and you'll come out great. I promise you, cause I'm on that road right now. I'm like, come on now, what little baby say? I'm on my cash race. I can come in last place. But yeah, if you stuck to the end of this video, I greatly appreciate you, because it's been a while since I made a video. This video could be so bad right now, but if I didn't start, I would not have known how it would go. If I keep getting 1% better, I'm gonna keep getting better. Like, I don't know what this YouTube channel gonna look like in 6 months, but you don't know until you try something. So make sure you take that risk. Make sure you get 1% better. Stick with the habits and the systems. And I promise you, in 6 months, you'll be a different person from what you were today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share. Cause I feel like a lot of people need this video right now. I feel like they just need to be inspired. Oh, make sure you tap in with my business. Get you some turmeric gummies. Great for inflammation. Great for a lot of stuff. One of those key supplements I feel like everybody should take. Make sure you click the description box below. Make sure you register as a customer. Make sure you click the 3 lines in the top right corner. Make sure you click on Perks and then become a customer, just like that. Register as a customer. But yeah, I just want to thank everyone for watching again. Let's make this year great. We're gonna be different. All of us are gonna be different in 6 months. I promise you that. But this is Raysean, and I'm out. Peace.